I think I know. Right. Yeah. Remind me if I forget the score. I think I got the
Okay, and good evening, in Fairfield 2010 Nation. We're coming live from Fairport, New York, home of the BK Selects and Junior Americans, and just outside of the city of Rochester, New York. And tonight's matchup is featuring your 2010 Mid-Fairfield Junior Rangers versus the Jersey Rockets. And so both teams are very familiar with each other. Not many secrets here. One of the top players for the Rockets is former teammate and friend Chris Conklin, number 93. You see him. Just a dynamic scorer. Plenty of speed and good hands. At number 93, Conklin. At number 16, Foy. Also one of their highly skilled players. And you'll see some outstanding goalie work out of the Rockets. And some high quality offensive ability out of Conklin and Foy. So today, with Fairfield, we're going to start in the in between the pipes. Chris Faitch will be in there. So Chris is going to be looking to rebound from the game against Mount St. Charles yesterday. Mid-Fairfield unfortunately dropping 2 straight over the weekend. First one against Mount St. Charles, and then earlier this morning with Joe Violante in net against the Long Island Gulls. So Mid-Fairfield looking to bounce back with a win against the Rockets hopefully today. And so Chris Faitch will get the start in net. And we're going to be out without the services of Klingenstein, the defenseman for Mid-Fairfield. He's going to have to sit out a game. So he'll be back next weekend, but Klingenstein will be scratched off of your program. So he's a healthy scratch on the bench. And we are also without the services of our 1/3 of our brain trust. Coach Leddy is watching his son, Scott Leddy is watching his son Charlie playing a game for Quinnipiac University this evening. So we'll be without Coach Leddy, but Coach Nick and Coach Graggs will be there. And so we'll get going shortly. Okay. And thank you to Mr. Scranton for getting the stream going pretty well. Some of these rinks are absolutely wonderful to video out of, and some aren't. Some are a challenge. And so each time we do this, it presents its own unique set of circumstances. So we're going to get going here just in a second. And so we'll give you the starting lineup. So starting at center, Yanni Malafis. On the wings, Heckel and Scranton. And on the blue line, Shunk and O'Neill. So we'll get going here shortly. So the referees lead to the goalies. win by mid-Fairfield. So O'Neill up with it. Tries to feather it to Scranton, but turns it over. Chris Faich forced to put it under his glove as the puck harmlessly dribbles down to him, the net. So there'll be a face-off in the mid-Fairfield zone. 16:48 left in the first period. Coach keeps the same group. Win by the Rockets. Shot blocked. Malefus all over the Rocket players, falling down to the ice. Still pinned into the corner. Shot off of Faich behind the net. So two quick shots by the Rockets. Now on the side, another shot saved by Faich. So Faich able to secure the puck here. 3 or 4 quick shots by the Rockets on Faich. Be able to stop play here at 16-16. Coach goes for some fresh legs. Hanna at center. Win by mid-Fairfield. Caccaro trying to gain control over it, but is hounded by Conklin. But here comes mid-Fairfield. Dumped into the Rocket zone. Hanna gives chase. And out of the Rocket zone, Caccaro retreats across center ice. Caccaro back up with the puck. Slides it over to Ruff. Ruff twirls and throws it into the Rocket zone. Lukey gives chase. Hanna now with the puck, and he's hammered. Shot off the side of the net. Zoo now forced to retreat. The Rockets get down there quick. Oh, good hustle by Johnston to intercept the pass. Hanna now overskates it, loses control in the Rocket zone. Good stick lift by Beck to free the puck from the Rocket player, but overskates it. Thrown out to Faich, loose out in front! Faich with a save, able to get it off to the side. Chris Faich already with 5 or 6 saves for mid-Fairfield. Rockets testing him early and often. Schwarz forced to retreat, dumps the puck into the corner to Johnston, who's immediately met by a couple of Rocket players. Kept in by the Rockets, slid out by Schwarz to Beck. Beck slides it over to Johnston. Backhander unable to seal the deal. Long pass gets by Yoon. Shot, glove by Faich, who's able to secure it into his stomach. 14:26 left in the first period. A lot of action down in the mid-Fairfield end so far. Coach goes with the Malefus line out there. He's got Heckel. Yeah, he's got Heckel and Scranton out there. So Coach changing the lineup a little bit. He's got Malefus, Heckel, and Scranton on the same line with O'Neill and Shunk out on D. Malefus at the face-off. Win by mid-Fairfield. Shunk forced to retreat. Throws it out. Tries to hit Malefus. Here comes mid-Fairfield back out. And there's going to be an offside. 14 even left in the first period. Coach runs with the same group here again. Malefus at center, win by mid-Fairfield. Shunk dumps in. Goalkeeper from the Rockets fields it. Mid-Fairfield gets there quickly though. But the Rockets able to gain control of the puck. Scranton with a forecheck. Foy now up with it into the mid-Fairfield zone. Shot! And scooped up off the ice like an infielder as Faich stops play here at 13:35. So new group of mid-Fairfield players out. Hannah with the win. Picaro tries to feather it out, a little too strong. Zoo overskates it, but rough there to collect. Mid-Fairfield's gonna have a 3-on-2. Hannah up with it, shot. And it's off of the stick of the Rocket goalkeeper. Lukey fighting for possession in the corner. Lukey back up with it, looking for a mid-Fairfield teammate. Throws it to the opposite corner. Hannah all over the Rocket players, but here comes the Rockets. They're gonna break it out to the mid-Fairfield zone. Drop, but Lukey's the only player there. Lukey picks it up. Zoo over to Picaro. Picaro with some skating room now across center ice. Picaro gains the zone, slips by a couple of Rocket players. He's hammered into the boards. Lukey still battling for possession. Lukey now out to Correa. Correa winds up, shoots over the net. Zoo pinches in, dumps it into the corner, and he's promptly dumped to the ice. And the puck goes up into the steel in the ceiling. Stop play here at 12:25 left. So we're going to see Cullen Correa out there with Johnston and Beck. Yoon and Schwartz on D. Correa able to get to the puck first. Rockets gain control. Slide it up. Nice play by Yoon. And the puck's out of the zone. Rockets regroup in their own zone. And a high stick, I believe, by Yoon. So 12 minutes left to play in the first period. We'll have a face-off just to the right of Chris Faich. Correa at center. Out in front, Rockets gain control, but hammered to the glass by Correa. Yoon up with it, reverses course back to Schwartz. Rockets get there first, it's Conklin. Correa now back up with it. Tries to get it to Beck, does. Beck tries to feed Johnston, unable to do so, and it's intercepted, but thrown back to the Rockets. Johnston still working the puck. Good play by Malefus to deny that pass. Then Fairfield goes for a shift change, and Conklin picks the puck up. Ref is in the way. The Rockets try to pass it out. Oh, Shunk uses that long reach to steal the puck back. Looked like Shunk had overskated it, but used the long reach to help him recover. Tipped in by Malefus. All right, we're gonna have an offside here on mid-Fairfield. 10:47 left in the first period. Malefus at center with Scranton and Heckel. Win by mid-Fairfield. Dumped in right away by Shunk. Heckel with a big hit. The Rocket defenseman. O'Neill up with it. Winds up. It was a floater. The goalie, give the credit to the Rocket goalkeeper. He was expecting a blast, and it was more like a knuckler. And he was able to snatch it out of the air. 10:30 left to play. Heckel lines up behind Malefus. Shot, unable to hit the net. Shunk pinches in. Mid-Fairfield trying to settle things down as Heckel over to Shunk. Unable to complete the pass. So there's a broken stick over at the Rocket bench, and I'll be looking for that, trying to complete my hockey stick bench. out of broken hockey sticks. So it was a $300 stick that was just snapped like a twig. And Mid-Fairfield dumps it back in. Thrown out. Coccaro now forced to retreat. Gets there first, but he's hounded by the Rocket player. Lukey with a nice pass to Johnston. Oh, just couldn't complete it to Ruff. Hannah now in the corner, overskates it. Back out to the Rockets. D-to-D pass. Ruff gets in the way with nice stick work to deny the entry pass into the slot. Nice block by Mid-Fairfield by Lutke. Puck again in the corner. Tipped. Oh, and it goes over Faitch's shoulder. So you could just see that happening. Mid-Fairfield just struggling to get the puck out. Faitch a little too deep in net, and it went over his shoulder. 9:06 left. So Rockets are able to strike first against Mid-Fairfield.
Definitely would have forgotten that.
So far, most of his shooting has been in the Mid-Fairfield zone. Fairfield just struggling to get anything offensively going here right now. Fielded by Yoon. Dump back in the Rocket zone. Shore's able to retreat. Dumps it in. Picked up by McCullough and thrown into the Mid-Fairfield zone for an icing. 8:29 left.
Let's go.
So Malefus is out there with Scranton and Heckel. O'Neill and Shunk out there. O'Neill able to drive the puck into the corner. Fairfield picks it up. Out to Shunk. Shunk tries to hit the nets. Malefus gets a shot on net. A little quick whistle by the ref, but net's off. Yanni Malefus with an off-angle shot. So Malefus with the win. O'Neill retreats back, keeps it in. Misdirected at the feet. Still loose out in front, saved by the Rocket goalkeeper. It's back into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Shunk up with it. Over to Heckel. Oh! Heckel and the Rocket player collided on the boards, and I don't know who got the better of that exchange. Both rough hits. Now back into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Cross ice pass, nobody there except for Shunk. Oh, and that's gotta be. Well, we're gonna have a few penalties here. Cheap shot from the Rocket player. And now Mid-Fairfield, both are gonna head off. So Scranton's gonna head off. So Mid-Fairfield will go on a power play here, 7:29 left. Scranton sticking up for his teammate was on the receiving end of a cheap penalty. Refs are talking about it right now. So Scranton probably will receive 2 minutes, but there's two players in the box from the Rockets right now. 2 and a 5. right, so now we got another Rocket player headed to the bench. So what do we got here, folks?
I have no idea.
No. All right, so we got 3 Rocket players in the bench, or in the penalty box. So almost standing room only. So golden opportunity for Mid-Fairfield to get back in the game here after spotting the Rockets the first goal. So Lutke gets the puck out to Heckel. Lutke back up with it, surveys, leaves it for Heckel. Mid-Fairfield just playing tic-tac-toe here, trying to get some space to work, and Lutke turns it over at the net. But here comes Hanna back up with it. Out to Heckel. Out to Hanna, who overskates it. And out of the zone. Picaro on the defense goes right by Faich. So Mid-Fairfield avoiding disaster right there. Picaro back up to Heckel. Picaro now gains the zone. Picaro got one guy to beat, turns it over. The Rockets back in control of it. Fairfield just unable to get anything going. And now another breakaway. Shot off the side of the net. So far, the Rockets are the only team that's been able to get a shot on net here. Malafis now up with it, all by himself, overskates it. So some confusion on the Mid-Fairfield bench. And now here comes Mid-Fairfield. Oh, Ruff just couldn't see Malafis. He had him streaking towards the Rocket net. All right, so we've got something going on here, so we'll get this straightened out. So there goes the power play for Mid-Fairfield. Johnson's going to head to the bench. So it looked like there was too many men. So Ruff at the center position. Win by the Rockets. Cross ice pass. Conklin up with it. Dumps it behind Faich. You can see Ruff going for it right there. The Rockets trying that back door. Mid-Fairfield picking it up. Cross ice. Shot saved by Faich. Got on Chris quickly, but he's able to turn it aside and out of the Mid-Fairfield zone. 5:04 left in the period. 1:14 left in the penalty. Well, you can see Ruff going for that intercept there. Shot on Faich over his head. And thrown out of the zone, but I believe it deflected off of Conklin. Looked like it deflected off of Conklin, but they're going to call that an icing. .439 left in the period, 52 seconds left, and the penalty, too many men on the ice to Johnston. So Malafis at center. He's got Kakaro out there, Zoo and Heckel as your penalty killers. Coccaro now up with the puck, reverses course. Matty Coccaro skating in a phone booth, turns it over, gets it out of the zone, but there's going to be an offside on the Rockets. 4:31 left in the first period, 44 seconds left in the penalty. So win by mid-Fairfield, Malefis to Coccaro. Coccaro slips a little bit. Big check by Coccaro, throws it back high up. Heckel now races down there. Active forecheck by Heckel. Heckel with the tip. But a recovery by the Rockets. Coccaro there to tip it back out. The Rockets try to dump it back in. Nice defensive effort by Matty Coccaro to deny. Oh, and here comes Yanni Malefis. Mid-Fairfield's going to have a 2-on-1. Malefis, he had Johnston streaking up the wing, just couldn't hit him directly. Heckel still a trying shot by Zoo, unable to hit the net. Correa with a big hit. Coccaro sweeps in, keeps the puck in. Zoo back up with the puck, shot along the ice, loose. Puck is still loose. Battling for possession is Beck. Still loose out in front. Unable to hit the net. He had the goalkeeper down. Ludke now leaves it for Coccaro. Coccaro over to Beck. He tried to hit Ludke down the center, unable to get him in stride, and Zoo forced to retreat. Mid-Fairfield's best scoring opportunity of the day. Long pass. It's going to be an icing. 2:40 left in the first period. Mid-Fairfield down by 1. So, got Hannah at the center. Johnston and Ruff. Win by the Rockets. Dumped over. Johnston gets over there in time. The Rockets control the puck behind their own netminder. Overshoots it. So Shores look to keep the puck in.
Yeah.
But it's going to cause an offside here. So win by the Rockets again. Back to their defenseman. Loose out in front. Fage fighting for it. Still loose. Fage has it under his pad and is able to secure the puck. 2:13. Dangerous scoring chance for the Rockets, but Fage making 2 key saves and able to finally pin the puck under his pad. So win by the Rockets. Shot! A little bit high of the net. Another shot. Deflects off another shot. Unable to hit the net. Stolen. And here comes Malefis. Full head of steam. Gets by one defenseman. Shot! Saved by the goalkeeper. Still loose. Heckel back up with his shot. It's deflected high up into the air. Mid-Fairfield keeping it in. Another shot. That's into the stomach of the Rockets goalkeeper. So Mid-Fairfield, last 2 shifts, very active in the Rockets zone. 3 or 4 scoring opportunities already, but unable to cash in against the Rocket goalkeeper. Malefis at center with the win. Malefis up with it, unable to get good stick on it. O'Neill now slides it over to Shunk. Shunk dumps in. Rockets goalkeeper fields it. Scranton with the forecheck. Mid-Fairfield keeps it in. Shunk with a nifty move to deny. Shunk dumps it in deeper into the Rockets zone. Malefis with the forecheck, along with Ludke. Shot by Mid-Fairfield, but blocked by the Rockets. Mid-Fairfield's going to have to hustle back here. Shot, and it's deflected off of Ludke's stick. Good stick by Ludke to force it up into the netting behind Fage. 56 seconds left in the first period. So Hannah at the face-off. It's all tied up. Ruff gets there first, tries to slide it to Kakaro. Kakaro corrals it. Mid Fairfield trying to dump it out, unable to do so. Zoo cross ice to Kakaro, skips over his stick, bounding puck. Kakaro looks to just settle it down, unable to do so. The Rockets steal it. Rockets back up with it. Pinned along the boards, and Hannah up with it. Slides it over to Kakaro. Kakaro trying to get it to Ruff outside of the zone. The Rockets deny Mid Fairfield again. Finally, Ludke is able to skate it out and dumps it into the Rocket zone. Ruff gets there first. And that'll be the end of the first period. So at the end of one, the Rockets won, in Fairfield 0. We'll take a short break and be back with you. Okay, and welcome back to the second period. So just as a reminder, we will, about halfway through the second period, there'll be an ice cut. So there'll be a delay of about 10 minutes or so while the Zamboni works its magic. So we've got Correa out at center with Johnston and Beck. D-to-D pass by the Rockets into the mid-Fairfield zone. Should have been an icing. Not sure why it wasn't, but... So puck turned over to the Rockets. Shot onto Fage is able to secure it. 16:41 left. Interesting call by the ref. It looked like that should have been an icing, but waved it off. So win by Correa. Fairfield dumps it out. Beck, oh, it looked like Beck was leaving it for Johnston, but unable to complete the deal. Rockets back up with it. Both teams now struggling in the neutral zone to complete the passes. You now forced to retreat. Conklin gets there first. Got to watch out for him. Shot. Bounding puck. Rockets get there first. But turn it back over. Conklin up with the puck. Oh, nice stick by Scranton. Shot, saved by Faich. Another save by Faich off the blocker, and finally he's able to cover it up. So Chris Faich with a couple of saves right there to keep the Rockets off the board. So Malefice at center, he's out there with Heckel. And Scranton up front. Shunk and O'Neal out on D. Malefice thrown out of the circle. Win by the Rockets, back to their defenseman. Shot. Oh, Faich with a save, but it deflects in. They're going to talk it over. Good Fairfield saying it's a high stick. I'll tell you later. So Mid-Fairfield digging itself a hole, down 2-0. Picaro feeds Hannah. Hannah gains the zone. Shot.
One thing I don't know how to do is change the score, the period. I already did. Okay. You're a pro.
So Hannah, face off. Mid-Fairfield desperately trying to keep it in the zone. Dumps it back in. Zoo forces it back in, but stolen by the Rockets. Thrown back out. Hannah gives chase. And into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Long shot. Tipped. Rockets just flying around the Mid-Fairfield zone right now. Shot blocked. No icing here. Mid-Fairfield's trying to pin it in the Rocket zone. Shot on the Rocket goalkeeper that harmlessly goes off to the side, high up into the air. D-to-D pass. Beck gets there with Correa. Shot that's turned aside by the Rocket goalkeeper. Schwartz with a shot, unable to hit the net. Yoon now. .23 left in the second period. Mid-Fairfield down by 2. So Malefice at center. He's got Heckel and Scranton out there with him. Win by Malefice, who single-handedly gets it into the Rocket zone, but turns it over at the blue line. Good Fairfield still battling for possession here. Just desperate to get one on the board. Now here come the Rockets. Nice defensive effort by Heckel to get there to deny the 2-on-1. So Scranton just trying to skate it out. Throws it to the opposite side. Shot on Faich. O'Neal gets it over to Shunk. He feathers it up to Scranton, who fields Ludke.
It was like, it wasn't full. So.
So Hannah at the face-off, win by the Rockets. It's stolen by Ruff, turned over. Conklin gets it, throws it out to his defenseman, pinches in. Turn shot, unable to hit the net. The Rockets keep in. Good give and go passing. Interrupted by a big hit by mid-Fairfield. And here comes Hannah. Skates in, shot off the pads, still loose. Mid-Fairfield unable to capitalize on the rebound. Bounding puck. Vartanian skates in. And Conklin tries to field it. No icing. And out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Cross-ice pass. Nice back check by Correa, but not far enough. Rockets able to force it deeper into the mid-Fairfield zone. Vartanian up with it, surveys. Long pass, he's got Beck there. Beck trying to get around the defenseman. Good play by the Rocket defenseman to deny. Saved by Faitch off the pad. Right now, the Rockets just one after another. Sorry, folks. O'Neal with the shot, unable to hit the net. And here comes Scranton out in front. Heckel with a backhand. Rocket goalkeeper turns it away. Shunk able to dump back in. Over to Malefus, over to Shunk. Shunk turned away by the Rocket goalkeeper. Faitch comes way out of the net to field it. Throws it up to Shunk. Nice pass to Hannah, leaves it for Scranton. Shot off the glove of the Rocket goalkeeper. Shot wide of the Rocket net. Shunk's. Puck loose out in front. Good Fairfield unable to get a shot on. Saved by Faitch. So mid-Fairfield with a big hole to climb out of, down 3-0 to the Rockets. Ruff now up with it. And Fairfield unable to connect. Hannah now pokes his nose in there. Hannah's still working at it, and the puck goes out of the Rocket zone. Rolling puck. Chip to Perret. Reese Johnson up with it. And Reese Johnston is able to put it over the Rocket goalie's shoulder. So Mid-Fairfield finally able to break into the scoring column. Sweet goal by Reese Johnston. So Mid-Fairfield finally able to strike here. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the second half after the ice cut. Okay, and welcome back for the conclusion of the second period. Malefus at center. Got Johnston and Heckel out there with him. Scranton and Heckel out there with him. Zoo and Kokaro out on D. And Fairfield keeps it in the zone. Shot by Kokaro, blockered up, high up into the air. Comes down in the ice, and Fairfield still back up. Scranton with a shot, unable to hit the net. Bounding puck, another shot, still loose. Scranton back up with it. Scranton reverses course and is hammered into the glass. Back up with it. Zoo able to keep it in. Nice play by Zoo to keep it in defensively. Malefus chases the puck into the corner. And Fairfield keeps it in, but Heckel overskates. Puck to the side of Fage. Lutke up with it. Thrown back in. Lutke tries to control. Rockets keep it in. On the side of Fage, but Hannah there with the steal late in the crease. He gets it out of the zone. Lutke races down, tries to get there first. Hounded by a couple of mid-Fairfield players, Lutke and Hannah. Hannah steals the puck. Hannah now shoots an off-angle shot over to Ruff.
Good idea.
And here comes Conklin now. Good hit by Shunk. Conklin into the boards. Johnson feeds Ruff. Ruff races out across the center line. Hits the brakes. Taps it to Johnston. Johnston hammered into the glass. Still fighting for possession. Still loose out front. Turns and shoots. It's Correa who's unable to hit the net. And the puck goes behind the Rocket goalkeeper. Shunk able to keep in. Over to Shores. Correa with a steal. Dumped behind the Rocket goalkeeper again. Beck now behind the net. Shunk pinches in. And the Rockets just throw it out of the zone, and there'll be an icing. 4:46 left in the second period. Malefus at center.
I see that a lot.
And the Rocket goalkeeper covers up. 4:43 left. So win by the Rockets. Thrown to the opposite side. Schwartz gets over there. Yoon able to throw it over to Heckel, over to Scranton. Scranton gains the zone. Heckel still battling for possession.
Oh, good luck.
Schwartz up with it, onto the ice. Shot, patted aside by the goalkeeper. Schwartz back up with it again. Throws it into the corner. Heckel behind the net, still fighting for possession, along with Malefus. And here comes Scranton. Over to Yoon. Yoon dumps in. Opposite corner. And Fairfield goes for a shift change. Heckle on the forecheck. Oh, it's stolen by Zoo. So 3:38 left in the second period. Mid-Fairfield down 3-1 over the Rockets. Hannah at the face-off with Ludke and Ruff as his wings. Zoo and Kakaro out on D. Stolen by Mid-Fairfield. Ludke behind the net looking for a teammate. Hits the brakes. Tries to send it out to Kakaro. Faich leaves it for Kakaro. The Rockets race down there though. Kakaro able to come up with the puck. Hits the brakes behind Faich, taps it out to Zoo. Zoo long pass. Tries to connect to Hannah, unable to do so. There's going to be an offside on the Rockets. .302 left in the second period. So Malefus in center with Scranton and Heckle. Over to Shunk. Shunk feeds it up to Heckle. Heckle hits the brakes. Throws it back into the corner. Scranton up with it. Tries to feed Heckle out in front. Unable to connect. Scranton and Heckle working at it. Heckle back up. Over to Shunk. Shunk shoots. Unable to hit the net. O'Neill pinches in, but only Rocket players are there. Nice play by Malefus to keep it in. Scranton to Malefus. Shot! And it hits the iron. Up into the netting. So Yanni Malefus with a big shot, but it's turned away by the iron and up into the netting. 2:26 left in the second period. Malefus back at center. Win clean by the Rockets. Shunk pinches in. Puck gets by, and the Rockets are going to have a 2-on-1 if O'Neill can't get there, and he does. Scranton forced to retreat deep in his own zone. Scranton skates it out. Tries to get it to Heckle. Scranton and Heckle now. Oh, stick lift by the Rockets. Looked like Scranton was going to have an opportunity there. And now the Rockets are going to have a 3-on-2. Rockets back in control, and it goes out of the Mid-Fairfield zone. Mid-Fairfield was knocked back on their heels a little bit there.
Come on, it's right in front of you.
Saved by Faich. And Shunk up with it. Gets it to Beck.
Bouncy then too. Nice job, Brody. Nice job, Brody.
Nice play by Shunk to deny Conklin with a long stick. Schwartz back up with it. Over to Johnston. Battling in the corner, the Rockets in Mid-Fairfield. Back out to their defenseman. Shot blocked by Johnston. Reese Johnson with a big block. Johnson just trying to get it out. Defenseman saved by Faich off the pads. And out of the Mid-Fairfield zone, Johnson gives chase. Rockets have to hit the brakes and retreat into their own, behind their net. All right, so we're going to take a short break here. Allow me to recover. We'll bring you the third period in just a second. Okay, and welcome back to the third period. So let's hope this is a good one for Mid-Fairfield. Right before the Zamboni came out halfway through, Fairfield got on the board finally. So win by the Rockets, but stolen by Ruff. Ruff hits the brakes. Oh, tried to saucer it over to Ludke. Hannah now up with it. Ruff comes in, fielded by Yoon. And the Rockets break it in. Stick the side by Faich over into the corner. Thrown out, but kept in by the Rockets, deflected high up into the netting, and no call by the ref. I guess they just want the clock to run. Cross ice pass, deflected off of Faich. Onto the side of Faich, go the Rockets. And Fairfield back on their heels, saved by Faich and swept away by Yoon. Big defensive play by Leo Yoon. Saved by Faich off the blocker, behind, wraparound out in front. Rockets back up with it. Saved by Faich with the blocker again. Ludke up with it and feathers it out. Nice play by Ludke to avoid the icing. So Yoon and Faich are able to keep the Rockets off the board. Picaro able to steal the puck, gets it to Ludke into the Rocket zone. Malefus and Ludke up with it. Ludke surveys over to Picaro. Picaro, though, turns it over back to the Rockets.
Why didn't he change it?
Zoo gets it out to Heckel. Tries to feed Malefus, who's streaking down the center of the ice. Scranton now up with it, leaves it for Malefus, over to Heckel. So 14:51 left. So Heckel with an off-angle shot. Malefus at center, along with Scranton. Win out to O'Neill. Scranton gets a backhander on the surprised Rocket goalkeeper, makes a good save, puts it up into the netting. So O'Neill's changed out for Yoon, so Yoon and Shunk back on the blue line. Out to Yoon. Deflects off a couple of players. Nice play by Shunk to drive it back in, but only Rocket players are there to collect. A beautiful play by Malefus to steal it, but then stolen back by the Rockets again. Both teams just turning it back and forth over into the neutral zone. Stolen by Scranton. And here come the Rockets back through the neutral zone into the Mid-Fairfield zone, over to Conklin. Shot, unable to hit the net. Rockets back up with it. Mid-Fairfield trying to get a breakaway there, but the Rockets are up to it. Shunk retreats, gets it to Beck. Beck trying to feather it out. The Rockets with a good play to keep it in. Shunk into the corner with the Rockets player. Beck leaves it for Correa, who dumps it in the Rocket zone. Correa flies off into the opposite corner, along with Johnston. Johnston manages to keep it back in. Dumps it further into the Rocket zone. High up off the glass. Beautiful pass. Whiffs on the shot. Couple of big hits by mid-Fairfield. Rockets back up with it, though. Correa with the steal. And here comes Johnson. He's got one man to beat. Johnson's got back there. Deflects off the goalie, but the Rockets get there first. And dump into the mid-Fairfield zone. O'Neal retreats, taps it over. And here comes Foy into the mid-Fairfield zone, into the slot, turns it over. Johnston's there. Oh, he had Ruff streaking. Ruff gets down the glass, shot right into the stomach of the goalkeeper. Lucas Ruff, though, showing off those hands, manages to pick it off the glass in stride. But the Rockets goalkeeper absorbs it into his stomach to stop play here at 12:03. Hannah at the face-off circle. Rockets control, dump to the opposite side. Zoo pitches in, deflects it over to Hannah, loose puck. Lucas Ruff, who's all over the ice now. Kakara with a shot, deflected off at Ludke up into the netting. So Lucas Ruff, last couple of shifts, his feet have been moving the whole time, creating opportunities for mid-Fairfield. Win by the Rockets. Thrown out. Oh, and here come the Rockets. They're gonna have a 2-on-1. Great play by Kakaro to get a stick down to deny. And here comes Ludke. He dumps it in the zone. Kakaro pinches in. But the Rockets control again. Shot that's gloved off by Feach. 11:09 left in the third period. Mid-Fairfield down 3-1. Mid-Fairfield desperately seeking to cut into this 2-goal lead. Win by the Rockets. Thrown behind Feach. The opposite side, Rockets control. Heckel just trying to get the puck out. Opposite corner. Shot, loose out in front. Feach with a save. The rebound is swept away by mid-Fairfield. A lead by Heckel. Now Scranton races down. He meets the goalkeeper. Loose puck, but no teammates there to collect. Shot off a couple of Rocket players. Shot by Yoon. Deflects off the goalie into the corner. Battle along the boards. A couple of mid-Fairfield players with the Rockets. Rockets break it out. Overskates it. Now here comes Malefus. Oh, he had Scranton still in the Rocket zone. Shunk with a nice play, but stolen by the Rockets in the neutral zone. Shot, unable to hit the net. Here comes Yoon. Oh, yeah, Malefus just didn't see the puck, and that's going to be an offside on the Rockets. 9:34 left. So mid-Fairfield again with some opportunities there, but unable to cash in against this Rocket goalkeeper. Hannah, the face-off, win by the Rockets. Dump back in, Ludke gives chase. Oh, nice passing by Hannah. Shot, deflects off goalie's stick, high up into the air. So Kakaro retreats, collects. Gets it up to Zoo. Zoo hounded. Saved by Feich, and it's poked in.
John.
Good call, good call.
Here comes Malefus into the zone, shot. Malefus feeds Scranton, shot, loose out in front. Shunk now with a bounding puck, still loose. Saved by the goalkeeper. Shunk again, reloads, shot, and it's gloved by the Rocket goalkeeper.
He's got the puck.
All right, so there's a slash on the Rockets. So it's 7:55 mid-Fairfield to go on a power play. So win by the Rockets and thrown the length of the ice.
Somebody did.
So the power play is going to be erased by mid-Fairfield, and they're going to head to the box. So it's 7:37 left. They'll skate 4 apiece. Final 17 seconds, the Rockets will have a power play. Correa at center. Johnston up with it. Cross ice to Schwartz. Back to Johnston. Johnston with a nice move. Shot. Oh. And here comes Conklin. Here comes Johnston. Foy skating it around, waiting for his team to come on. Conklin up the blue line. comes Malefus. Feeds Schwartz. So Malefus at center with Ruff. Back into the mid-Fairfield zone. Shot. It's blocker to side by Feach. Nice play by Lucas Ruff. Ride it out. 9 seconds left in the penalty. Behind Feach. Bounding puck that rides out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Nice forecheck by Heckel. Lukey now up with it. Puck high up in the air. Play on. Picaro up with it, shot that's gloved by the Rocket goalkeeper. Rockets look to break it out of their own zone. Shores retrieves, dumps in. Over to Lukey, to Scranton. Shot, misses the net. Picaro retrieves the shot, slides it over to Schwartz. High up in the air, Picaro gets it over to .257 left in the third period, and Mid-Fairfield's going to go on a penalty kill here. Rockets control.
Oh, come on.
So Malefus up with the puck. Cross ice pass. Rockets gain the zone. And skipped out of the mid-Fairfield zone. Lukey now with a breakaway. A tripping call. 49 seconds left. Shot by Malefus, stick padded to the side. Malefus up with Scranton, but the Rockets control. And thrown out. So there'll be an icing. And that's it, folks. So we will stop there. Everybody drive home safe.